Hello, welcome to this Computer Weekly video. I'm Brian Glick, I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Computer Weekly. And in this video we're talking about making the move to the cloud. And in particular, we're going to be looking at how cloud can help you as an organisation to become more agile, and discussing some of the issues around the transformation that's needed, both in terms of transforming IT infrastructure to move to the cloud, and also some of the opportunities that cloud offers for transforming your business as well. Now, to help me do that, I'm joined by Abdul Sheikh. Abdul is Chief Technology Officer of Cintra. Cintra are a global Oracle architecture and managed services specialist who help a lot of organisations to make just this sort of transformation. Abdul, welcome. Thank you for coming on to join us. I said, many organisations are looking to the cloud now. What's driving this? Why has cloud become such an important enabler of helping to make companies more successful?
I think it really comes down to one thing, which is time to market, innovation, bring new ideas to market, new offerings to the market. And interestingly, a phrase which has been coined by Klaus Schwab, who is the head of the World Economic Forum, the term known as fast fish. And let me explain what that is. So the term, or the phrase fast fish, really reflects one thing. In the old world, the big fish ate the small fish, right? And it was really about the Goliaths who really had ruled the marketplace. In the new world, the fast fish are eating the slow fish, right? And there are plenty of examples of that. Airbnb, for example, in the transportation space, Amazon in the retail space, and so on. So really, time to market is absolutely fundamentally key. And you can't be waiting around to provision systems or build new systems to take new ideas to market. So cloud is a key enabler of agility and time to market.
So a lot of the organisations that you work with, then some of which may be old school big fishes, are trying to turn themselves into fast fish, to use the phrase that was coined there. When you're working with those organisations, what are the key pieces of advice that you give to them about how they need to change their businesses to become this modern, faster, more agile organisation?
I think the key thing really is to be honest with ourselves and understand how our organizations are structured today and where we're spending our time. Many organizations have a tremendous focus on running and maintaining their own infrastructure. And then the balance between run and maintain versus innovation really has to be assessed and looked at carefully. In doing so, we also then have to understand where our skill sets are today. Also, where the complexities lie in terms of our current infrastructures, architectures, and how well we are equipped to architect the new world. Cloud is complex, brings a lot of new skills to the forefront in terms of requirement, and many organizations don't necessarily have those skill sets in terms of the depth required around network infrastructure, integration, data integration, process integration, and so on. So really taking an honest look at where we are today and what's needed to get to the cloud is fundamentally at the core of this challenge.
Now you've talked there about the complexity of making this move into the cloud, complexity in technical terms, in management terms, in human resource and skills terms as well. But you've obviously worked with a lot of organisations that have made this move. What's the approach that you found works best to help organisations to do that?
I think the key is to understand where we are today first, right? Our estate, our architectures, our workload, our KPIs, and our service levels that we're providing to the business. We've actually developed a methodology that we call Rapid Cloud. Back to our fast fish terminology, it's really about agility and speed and accuracy in how we get to the cloud. But starting with assessing where we are today, exactly understanding the full stack of the application and the database and the data workload, and then understanding where we are in terms of our KPIs and our workload and how those translate to the cloud. In assessing our current world today, we understand which application should move to the cloud, which one should stay in a secure private cloud architecture versus ones that move into a full public cloud or multi-cloud scenario.
Now, any organisation with a complex IT infrastructure of some sort will be used to the need to have to put management practices in place to make sure that operates effectively. Clearly with the cloud, and especially if you're in a hybrid or a multiple cloud environment, that adds a whole new layer of management challenge. What are the key things organisations need to think about when it comes to managing a cloud-based infrastructure in this sort of environment?
Again, I think it needs an honest perspective of what our skill sets are today, how we're managing our infrastructure today. Some organizations are very well equipped to run their own infrastructures on-premise or on their own private hosted data centers. But again, those skill sets are focused on today's technology stack or legacy technology stack in some cases. So taking a look at where we are with our skill sets, but also with our tooling, and our ability to not only manage infrastructure but also network infrastructure now as well as applications that sit across multiple clouds and various integration points. So it's really important to understand what we need to do to scale up to be able to do that effectively. However, many organizations are now taking a good look at that. So should we be doing our own run and maintain and monitoring and management of our infrastructure? Should we now just fast track this and partner with a partner who's mature in that space, be able to manage a multi-cloud managed services and provide that offering effectively?
Okay, plenty for people to consider there. Abdul Sheikh from Cintra, thank you for coming along and sharing some of your experiences of helping customers make that transformation into the cloud and what it can bring to their businesses. That's all we've got time for on this particular video. Hopefully you've been able to take away some insights and best practices that will help you as you look to transform your organisation through moving to the cloud. Thanks for watching.